Yo, what it is, YouTube? It's your boy DC coming back with another bullseye of a video here today on the channel. I wanted to show a really dope plugin that I've been using to get those smooth Haagen-Dazs ice cream on a Sunday style creamy vocals, and that's gonna be the Avalon 737. All right, so if you guys do like this video, don't forget to subscribe and check the link down below because I've created a dope preset pack for you guys showcasing the Avalon and some of the presets that I like to use. So let's get to the video right now. We're gonna listen to this song that we have here, and shout out to the artist, my boy Just Bloom. He killed this track, okay? And yeah, let's just listen to it.
To the game like the boy already had a green light. That's why I don't care if it sound right. I'm still learning how to make what it feel like. I'm getting stuck in the head, sitting near a window. The album made by my bed, not in the studio. All these different routes to the bread like I'm Julio. I'm trying to keep you here with me, fed in the funeral. I know how you act when I'm someone that you used to know. Don't wanna go back to someone that you won't call. I'ma flood the map till every drop equal withdrawal.
Really dope track, and we use the Avalon 737 all throughout the track. Okay, so most importantly, I have the first preset right here, which is the vocal starter. Now, the Avalon is a great piece of equipment, but for a certain reason. Okay, let's go over the reason why the spaghetti and the tomato sauce and the cheese are all cohesive with the Parmesan seasoning. Okay, these flavors just go together very well. So the thing about the Avalon is you got the preamp section. This is a dual triode style, preamp section. It has some tubes in it too for the output for the color. Most importantly, though, you got to understand is that the tubes are what gives it the thickness, the richness, the density, the fullness. It puts water inside of the balloon, pretty much right there, So that's the tube component. Then you have the optical component as well. So this is kind of like an LA2A or something like a TubeTech CO1B where it's using that optical light cell to do the compression. What makes it better than a LA2A or a LA3A is the fact that you have the ability to control attack and release and also the compression ratio. Then you have this super sweet EQ right here that I love, especially the top airband. So let's go over the first preset, which is the vocal starter. And this is good when you're starting with the vocal because you've got a little bit of roll off on the low end. You got a little bit of compression. I usually only tap at a dB or two. And then you just boosting air and cleaning mud.
This ego, all I'm doing daily is just sitting watching trees grow. You know what I want, baby, you know what I feel for. Tryna be the person, you ain't gotta change no more. Grew up off a trap song, that's why every song I gotta hit it like the outro. I got a mind showing love like they knew me from the jump. I'm losing her, that her words more, they teach me how to run. I'm getting stuck in the head, sitting near a window. The album made by my bed, not in the studio. All these different routes to the bread like I'm Julio. I'm trying to keep you here with me.
It makes the song into a chill guy. The vocal kind of sits back a little bit more. Most importantly is the medium to slow release time, because I know that this artist, he's going a little bit slower. His words are a little bit longer. My release time will be a little bit slower to control the vocal, and also a slower release time adds that thickness. Okay, if he was rapping faster, I'd have a faster release time, so I love using that one. Then you have the vocal air, or pretty much this would be like a vocal finisher, right? So after sometimes you do compression, you do specter, where I boosted a little bit of low end and stuff like that to add body, put on a little bit of weight, you feel me? Put on a little bit of meat on the bones. Okay, put a little bit of weight on the rack, on the barbell, right? Pretty much, I rolled off just a little bit, right? And then after that, I used the treble, which is a shelf. Okay, so the shelf is like Buzz Lightyear, Toy Story, Infinity and Beyond, head ass. 15K and everything up from there. All right, so this is what I like to use to sweeten my vocal towards the end.
This ego, all I'm doing daily by my bed, not in the studio. I'm someone that you used to know. Don't wanna go back to someone that you won't call. I'ma flood the map till every drop equal withdrawal. It's the type of song you meant to make them check the info. I don't got a team, but it makes my next though. Everybody around me believes I'm big bro. Been making this shit since 19, but not here though. Millionaires, I'm teaching how to dream without a pillow. I'm out
just love the way a little bit of that air sounds like on that 15K, and it sounds so sweet and creamy, like a couple sugar cubes in the early morning coffee. Okay, so then I have this way I like to use the 737. All right, this is one of the next presets, and the beautiful thing about the preset pack is the fact that well, the beautiful thing about all these presets is that you are going to be able to see, like the amount of dB that you should be doing. So this is more like my parallel crush type of thing, where I just put it on a parallel aux, and then I blow up the mic pre. I blow up the mic pre pretty much. I put it on mic. I don't really add more gain, but I just distort the tube a little bit and I parallel blend it.
Someone that you used to know, don't wanna go back to someone that you won't call. I'ma flood the map till every drop equal withdrawal. It's the type of song you make to make her check the info. I don't got a team, but you know it's makes my next door. Everybody around me believes I'm big bro. Been making this shit since 19, but not here though. Millionaires, I'm teaching how I'm trying to keep you here with me. Fed in the funeral, I know how you act when I'm someone that you used to know. Don't wanna go back to someone that you won't call. I'ma flood the map till every drop equal withdrawal. It's the type of song you make to make them check the info. Only thing glistening on me is my skin tone. Oversized pair of baggy jeans and a zip out. Everything rolling what I need in these headphones. Trust me, I'm a
So subtle, and yeah, I could push it even more. Like my output is kind of low. I could push it even more, but I just love how it gives that little bit of subtle. It gives a little bit of subtle of depth, right? It gives a little bit of subtle of a rock. It's like if you put a cookie in the oven and you cooked it for too long, it would get hardened. That's what the parallel compression is, right? So I want to blend that hardened, dried up burnt cookie underneath, because it's gonna still give me a sense of sweetness, because we're still overdriving those dual triode tubes and everything like that. We're still overdriving a pretty, nice machine, the 737, but it's also giving me a density, a weight that will help my vocals feel solid amongst this whole mix where everything is hitting hard and stuff like that, okay? So the next thing that I used the Avalon 737 on is I also used it on my adlibs as well. So I had an adlib track right here. Let's look at this.
I'm trying
I call this preset adlibs clean. And the most important thing for me is it's when you want that clean adlib to cut through. So there is an emphasis on the high mid band, pushing like that frequency. And no, we're not just rolling off high end. You could shelf a little bit of high end too to make it sound darker. But this is like when you want that clean adlib, that clean adlib that sounds like an extension of the lead vocal, but maybe it just sits back in the mix, kind of like an overlay is what I like to call it too. I think the compression ratio is a little bit higher too. The attack is a little bit faster. The threshold is a little bit lower, so there's like 3 dBs of compression, a couple dBs of compression. And the most important part of that is that we are starting to see that, okay, we're dynamically controlling it and stuff like that in the track, and it's sitting back, not through the fact that we took off a bunch of high end, but because we're doing the compression with the optical component, and that's getting things to sit back.
in the studio, all these different routes to the bread like I'm Julio. I'm trying to keep you here with me, fed in the funeral. I know how you
So the compressor tells that JIT, man, go sit your ass in the back of the line, JIT. And then the EQ tells it, no, come on to the front of the line. Don't listen to that compressor ad, nigga. You feel me? So we can definitely see that, because then we take the high mid and we push it, and that's what makes us still feel the adlib.
in the studio, all these different routes to the bread like I'm Julio. I'm trying to keep you here with me, fed in the funeral. I know how you act when I'm someone that
So yeah, that's what I have for the adlib preset, adlib clean. And then I think we have the one for the ends, right? Because there is some really dope ends right here. And I think that the 737 is great for background vocals. I think we're only going to tap it. And for the most part, when I use this, man, I keep the ratio light. The higher ratios just don't sound good on this. I like the, because sometimes you guys know I'm the type of nigga to put my ratio on 20, fast attack, fast release, and use it as a limiter. But nah, this shit don't sound good as a limiter. It sounds great as a soft ratio compressor.
you used to know. Don't wanna go back to someone that you won't call. I'ma flood the map till every drop equal withdrawal. It's just type of song you make to make 'em check the info. I don't got a team, but you know it's MixLikeNix though. Everybody around me believes I'm big bro. Been making this shit since 19, but not here though. That you used to know. Don't wanna go back to someone that you won't call. I'ma flood the map till every drop equal withdraw. It's the type of song you make to make 'em check the info. I don't got a team, but you know it's MixLikeNix though. Everybody around me believes I'm big bro. Been making this shit since 19, but not here though. Millionaires on TV.
So I like how it makes the background vocal sound steady. We're only tapping it about a dB. You could do more if you wanted to. That's why I didn't put how much. But yeah, you see that we're doing a little bit of 20K air. We're doing a little bit of stuff to really make it cut through. This is when you want your stabs to be forward. I know some of y'all are like this. You like your background vocals to be like intro. You can hear based on how they came out in this track.
Someone that you used to know. Don't wanna go back to someone that you won't call. I'ma flood the map till every drop equal withdraw. It's the type of song you make to make 'em check the info. I don't got a team, but you know it's MixLikeNix though. Everybody around me.
You feel me? So it still has that presence, right? But that's the beautiful thing about the compressor with that fast attack. That fast attack is taking off a little bit of that transient. So even though, you know, we pushing high mid, the background vocals have their good amount of presence to them, they still feel like they sit back in the track. They're still not that little greedy brother trying to do too much and trying to get all the attention. You feel me? You know, they're still not that annoying friend that's trying to hop in the selfie, take away all the attention, you know, type of situation, right? So that's why I found doing that. And I think I had another adlib preset, right? So, you know, I think we have this one, and this is more like the dirty adlib.
I'm in the studio. Okay, yeah.
So yeah, we used mic pre. We used the mic pre here, which is gonna generate distortion. That's why I call it the dirty adlib.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, you could push the mic gain and make it even more obnoxious and pull your out. You could push the mic gain and pull your output down to make it more dirty if you want to. I don't like to push the Avalon too hard though.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
And I kind of already compensated that for that with the output down type of situation. So I find that to be dope how you can push the Avalon to, like, you know, you put it on mic mode, you push, and it still doesn't distort that much. It still doesn't distort. Like, it has a clean distortion sound, which is cool if you want to get like a Travis Scott style ad lib effect and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, you could also probably put on the 2-track beat, but hell no, why would you do that? This shit is mostly made for a lead vocal, you know, and then you have the parallel stuff. You have some of the background vocals like the ends. You have the ad libs. You know, you have the clean ad lib, dirty ad lib. And just like that, with this preset pack that I've created right here, you can get this sound instantly. This truly dope sound. You don't have to play around with everything because everything is already there for you. Not only the preset, but the fact that I made this video and gave you the mentality, situational awareness that you need to get the most out of a UAD Avalon 737. So I just want to say thanks very much for being a great part of my YouTube family. I really do appreciate you guys. Don't forget to grab the preset pack down below and still enjoy the gems. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. What's the way that you guys like to use the Avalon? Let me know down below. Appreciate y'all now. Peace.